I'm sure you saw that and realized Facebook was down, Instagram was down, and the WhatsApp was down that I thankfully have not got yet. But everybody freaked out. It was funny on Twitter because, you know, a lot of people that are on Twitter are mainly on Twitter, you know, exclusively on Twitter with just a little bit of Facebook here and there, I guess. I've been trying to be more active on Twitter, but God damn it, it's hard. It's just like you throw something out. I've just started promoting the podcast on. Anytime a podcast goes, I tweet it out, and not even any like personality tweets or anything. But I need to start doing that because I'm seriously considering getting rid of Facebook. I don't think yesterday, I think it did have something to do with it yesterday. That along with the Facebook whistleblower thing, which people really kind of overlooked the 60-minute whistleblower interview, and I do believe that woman, I don't know her name, I think she testified in Congress. I think. I could be wrong. But, yeah, it's just a mountain of shit with Facebook. It is 100%. People like it. That's fine. Stay on there. But it just is increasingly apparent that Facebook is not good for anybody. And I'm really torn because I want to get off Facebook. I'm seriously considering getting off Facebook, my personal account, and I'm really considering deleting the pages. Mostly for GP, general principle. You know, I don't like taking part in things that I think are, you know, shitty. You know, there's so many people, and including myself right now, hate Facebook. Hate it. But I spend money on it because I'm trying to promote these podcasts. I don't get nearly the amount of promised response to my paid ads on Facebook as promised. I don't get nearly the amount of response that they say I'll get. So that's one reason. I've been really considering that for a while. But again, the point is that I've hated it for a long time. But I felt it was a necessary evil. You know, I kind of got to play the game if the podcast wants to be successful. And I'm like, you know what? More and more, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to try to do the podcast as well as I can, as successful as I can. Again, the 5-year plan for the podcast is give it 5 years to build and see what happens. You know, do your best, try to build it. I'm getting an LLC for this thing. I've got a sponsor now. More and more people are liking it. So it's definitely going to take a hit if I get rid of Facebook. Now, I could always do a ghost account, a personal account, which I'm in the process of creating. And then just keep the Smitty and the We Three Smiths page. But again, GP, general principle, if I'm going to delete one, I want to delete them all. And I could just have a ghost account and run those pages. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not good. It's not doing anybody any fucking good. It's toxic. I go on there, all it is people bitching. All it is me trying not to take part in the insanity that is like a comment section or something. You know, I literally every day start typing away 3 to 4 times on some bullshit comment section. And I'm like, delete, close out, delete, close out, delete, close out, because it doesn't do anybody any good. That's the whole thing, man, with at some point, Facebook just, and I'm sure this is a huge reason why people in public now are acting like fucking assholes more and more and more. I was talking to Ryan and Tim about it. Ryan went to a Red Wings game, and we were talking about, you know, different, you know, games to go to, and just, you know, and I think I said, yeah, I haven't been to a Lions game in forever, and I actually don't even know if I want to. Because just the ratio of fucking assholes that feel like they can do or say whatever they want is fucking sky high right now. There are so many just assholes out that feel like they can do whatever they want. And it's not getting any better, but I believe Facebook is a major perpetrator in that. You know, you got the balls to do it on social media, we'll do it in person too. It's just people are so shitty to each other right now, and social media, Facebook, is a main fucking reason behind that. Now, I don't know if it would be better. It probably would, because Twitter's kind of toxic too. I think Twitter is really a bunch of people fighting as well. So I don't know if that'll be better, but you don't pay as much attention to Facebook. It's easier to lose tweets on Facebook. When I say lose tweets, just fucking forget about them, you know? They don't pop back up necessarily. Facebook, the same fucking thing will just keep popping up. And I watched that that 60 Minutes interview with a Facebook whistleblower. I can't remember her name, but they go into detail on just, Facebook algorithms, which I haven't watched the documentary on Netflix yet for social media and Facebook, but it kind of explains it as well. Where whatever your algorithm is based on what you're liking, and what you're interacting with. And most of the time, it is hateful, toxic, mostly false bullshit. And it's just fucking a cesspool of filth. And man, I'm really, really seriously considering getting off it. Why is that like a major life decision? I feel like now that's a major life decision because I've got fucking like 2,000 people. How many fucking people? 1,500? Let's just see. I have close to 2,500 people on my Smitty page. My personal profile page, I have 1,500. And my We Three Smiths page, I have about 1,500, something like that. So, that's a big hit, I've made a lot of contacts and network and all that shit, so there is some sort of good, but I don't really know if the good outweighs the bad. Can we just bring fucking MySpace back? Why not? What's the problem? What did MySpace ever do to anybody? It just went off the fucking map, and then Facebook came around, and that goddamn robot Mark Zuckerberg. It really is. It's so crazy. I was talking to a friend of mine about, Instagram had this, they were going to do Instagram for kids, and they pulled the plug on it very recently, like a week or so ago. And, it was exactly as I said, Instagram for kids. Now, this story regarding Instagram, which Facebook owns as well, said that the odds of suicide for teenage girls are like 13% higher, some crazy number, 13% higher or something on Instagram, because it is just a constant, look at me, you're not as good as this, you need to look like this, and all the like titty girls on Instagram with their fucking plastic surgery and all this shit, has taken body shame issues and peer pressure and all that shit into like a fucking stratospheric level. So I was having a discussion with my friend about it, and they're like, oh, it's not any worse than it was when I was a kid. You're fucking out of your mind. You are crazy if you think that the issues, what do they call that? Eating disorders, bulimia, anorexia, that kind of shit. It's way worse now. There's got to be some kind of statistics that can back that up. Can I look that up real quick? Let's see. Eating disorder statistics. Let's do that right now, shall we? Edit. Well, my dumbass can't find any good numbers comparing eating disorders from now compared to 20 years ago or whatever. But there's no fucking way it's not a lot higher. There's no way. Because that's the algorithm, again, on Instagram is just like, you got your friends sending you a couple titties every once in a while, and then all of a sudden it's boobs, 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 which I'm not pissed if I get boobs. I'll welcome boobs every single fucking time they're sent to me. But it's just like every time I pull my Instagram up, it's just like the giantest, fakest tits. I'm just like, man, I like boobs, but I want to see them on my own terms. You know what I mean? I don't want to open up Instagram in the middle of a public place like a bar or something, have somebody like near me and happen to see tits. It's just stupid. So I'm really considering getting off that. That's the moral of that fucking story, man. Oh, man. It just sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I can't take it. In this age of being more social, is it weird that it's made so many people, including myself, want to be less social? Like, I really blame social media for making me want to get away because I want to be by myself most of the time. I want to be by myself most of the time. That is one huge appeal about going to Ireland. Yeah, I'm going to spend time in pubs and talk to people, but the hiking part and being by yourself part, I need solitude in order to think. I need solitude in order to be happy, I feel like. And it's only gotten more profound as my social media presence has grown, you know? I feel like, yeah, social media is responsible for me not wanting to be social. Because people are showing their true colors on social media. You kind of say what you want to say, regardless of maybe what you should say or whatever, you know? I don't know. All I know is it makes me hate people. And I don't want to hate people because I like people individually for the most part. I usually have decent experiences with people individually. But people in general, groups of people, they all suck. They all suck.